What is the color lali abashime wa shai bashime kako dash the banas to the apostles of greatness stone? Shalom to the brothers in the eye and by way preaching this word in sincerity and in truth, much honesty and the bit of shapar from James from camp. Um, what I want to do is basically do a quick lesson, you know, on how diabolical the so-called white one is. You know, a lot of people is not aware, you know, of how wicked this man is. You know what I mean? Thus, they don't see why we should say we should hate the so-called white man. You know what I mean? A lot of people think we are not justified in saying so, as if we're coming from this perspective, from a baseless perspective, you know. But only if you did know, only if you knew how diabolical this man is, you know, and maybe this man is affecting you, you know, directly right now. You know what I mean? The reason why I say that, because maybe we're gonna speak about sicknesses right now. The very fact, any listener here, if you come down with a common cold, you know what I mean? If you somehow have a chronic disease, seeing the so-called white man is responsible in one way or another, and if you know how he's responsible, trust me, the level of hate, feeling what you're feeling, the level of hate, you know, would it intensify. You know, you see, thing is, back in slavery, people first and witness the hatred that's coming from this man. You know what I mean? Because the predicament that the so-called white man up front did have them in and now that he's behind the scenes doing it now, a lot of people trust him and believe that he will never do you harm. You know what I mean? But that is far from the truth. It's even worse than the point where he actually can do your arm in front of your face and you know that this man is an enemy. But when him do it secretively, you know what I mean, it's even more worse, man, because you actually put your trust in him. You know what I mean? You have this pandemic going on, a lot of people run and go and take the job, you know, thinking that this man looking out for their well-being, you know, which basically have a more sinister plan, you know, which basically no time in history this man basically within medical endeavors ever help nobody more than make things worse, man, or so something catastrophic, man. You know what I mean? Check him track record, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of people saying, look, slavery was a long time ago. Whatsoever the white man did then, you don't have nothing for him to do. Look, man, he's worse now because he's doing it secretively. You know, he's lying to his skin of his teeth right now and convincing you. You know, so you people, a lot of you people basically got be surprised at the betrayal, you know, of this man to you. You know what I mean? But hey, we understand what's going on, man. Let me get the first precept here. This is First Corinthians. Computer moving slow. This is First Corinthians 2:11. It says, let Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. And this is the reason why people can't see why we are justified in saying that we hate the so-called white man. A matter of fact, you have an Israelite group, you know, say that we don't hate the white man, you know. God hate the white man. Yeah, look, man, we have reasons to hate the white man. Hey, if you're having a headache right now, seems like I'm coming down with some from a flu. And guess what? You know, I know that for some reason this man, hey, because personally, I've been always suspicious of rain here on the island. I mean, a lot from I was a child growing up. My parents say, "Yo, do not go into the rain, man," because anytime the rain come about, flu always come on. Anytime the rainy season, flu always come on, and I was suspicious of rainfall, man. I was watching a documentary a few months ago, and it tell you that look, the so-called white man, you know, um, put these viruses, you know, up there. You know what I mean? That it can come down in precipitation or what they want to call it. When the rain fall, man. You know? So these men putting on these bacteria and these parasites in also your rainfall. This is so devilish. This man, this not devilish, this is so diabolical. I can't say devilish. He's a devil. It's showing how diabolical this man is, man. And a lot of people think you're far-fetched. This man has been doing these things ever since, man. You know, germ warfare is this man. This man has been doing germ warfare since forever, man. So if you're coming down with a chronic disease, you know what I mean? Guess who is to be blamed? You know what I mean? If you're malnourished, guess who is to be blamed? You know what I mean? Any little illness, this, if you even want a headache, if your finger hurt you, you know what I mean? This man is to be blamed, man. Ultimately, the Lord is basically bringing his judgment, but the so-called white man is not just, man, to administer judgment, man. You know what I mean? He's not just, man. The Lord Yahweh Shemeshah is just, man. The reason for the Lord to do so to us is just. But the so-called white man don't have no justification, man. That's why he's going to be judged for what he's doing. But anyway, let me play a little clip here. You know, show you that this man is practicing all different type of warfare, you know, you should be aware of. You know what I mean? And things that are happening to you in real time. This man is responsible, man. As I said, we're not ignorant of the devil's devices, man. That's why we're bringing it out, that you can understand why we have this level of hate for this man. This man, yeah?
Attacks may be made in many ways, with bombs or with biological weapons. This might be one form of biological warfare. But you may have heard.
There's a new poison. 1 ounce can kill all the people in the United States.
Germ warfare can wipe out an entire city.
Nothing could be further from the truth.
Biological warfare? What do they expect me to do about it? It's not my headache.
You're wrong. You had better find out the facts about biological warfare, or BW. It can be aimed at you in your home, or at work, at your food crop.
At this minute in time, how do you know that you're not targeted by biological weapons, man? You see, there's no way to know because this man control the media, man. Now you're hearing about this pandemic, you know, and all that's going on. You know what I mean? And a lot of people think that these things are natural, man. You know? Because this man control the airwaves, man, and tell you what you're supposed to think. You know, which is another level of wickedness because that is witchcraft, man. You know what I mean? His media basically is witchcraft, man. Yeah?
Your livestock. Biological weapons can be divided into 3 groups: germs, toxins, and plant growth regulators. Some germs cause cholera, others cause typhoid fever, plague, and such diseases.
So the current plague that is happening right now, it can be the result of biological warfare, germ warfare. This is a thing. A lot of people don't understand that these things are something that is actually real, man. These men spend decades in researching this type of warfare, man. So how do you know that the population is not under biological warfare right now? Yeah, and this is the reason why, you know, we basically, you know, are justified in bringing our hate for this man. These are reasons why we should hate this man. You know, even if it's not been in use right now, you know what I mean? Why the hell you even come up with such a thing, man? Why? Why you come up with such a weapon, man? You know? That is not reason enough for you for us to love this man, yeah? Continue here.
Toxins are special poisons produced by other germs. They do the harm in diseases like food poisoning and diphtheria.
Alright, like it's just a couple of years ago them start to remove some asbestos pipe that is basically, you know, in Jamaica the water commission use even important to them. When asbestos, you know what I mean, is a carcinogenic material, man, causing cancers, man. So you see, over the years you hear about the hike in cancers. Babies having cancers right now. And you see, the thing is, it's not like they are ignorant of these things that cause cancer, you know. They know, they do the research and them find out and everything. But guess what? You know, we're in a capitalistic society where men make money after killing people, man. Whether you want to kill people suddenly or you want to kill them slowly, man, you're a murderer. And the so-called white man is a murderer, man. All these corporations you see him up, you know what I mean? They don't care about your health. They care about money. You know what I mean? So they will put your food in containers that is basically toxic, man. Like you look like plastic. The plastic containers that they eat from. BPA. You know, there are many research that they themselves do show that BPA is not healthy for you. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a meal. See, so even though they know the ramification, all these things, them actually produce things, you know, more in numbers in these type of carcinogenic things or the toxic things, man. You know what I mean? And them use certain toxic on the food. Look at that Monsanto, man. Yeah? Roundup in the seeds, man. And you can name the all different chemical that is banned certain place in the world that this man use, man. In your food items, man. Then you wonder why cancer is up. Then you wonder why people so diabetic. Or you wonder why, you know what I mean? Why hypertension and all them other diseases come on, and then try to blame it on your generations, man. Oh, you know, it's in the genetics. No, it's not in genetics, man. It's this wicked ass cracker targeting you, with biological warfare. That's what's going on, man. That's what's going on. Yeah? Let me get a precept here before I continue further, you know. You people don't know the devil, what this devil is, man. Who this devil is, man. Yeah? The scripture says I'm going to be revealed in his time. I might get a precept too. This is Psalms 10 and 8. It says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the village. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. Secretively. You know, you're dying and you don't know what you're dying for, man. You're blaming everything else apart from who is actually to be blamed, man. You know what I mean? And these people, they're not going to do anything about all these toxins and all these germs because they are the ones that basically putting it out there, man. You know, ever since this man, you know, ever since history dealing with this man been doing germ warfare, man. You can remember going back with the natives that live over here in the Americas, man. When this man come over, there are diseases that come with him, man. Diseases that wipe out whole heap of people come with it, man. And if not natural diseases, you might have things like anthrax, poisoning, man. Like what he do to the Native American Indian. This man trade. Him don't drop him trade. Him continue doing him trade, man. But him know him doing it in what? Secret, man. In the secret places. Don't he murder the innocent, man. Who's the innocent? Jake. Jake, our people, they are the innocent, man. Yeah? Because in our heart, we don't intend to poison peoples upon the earth, man. A Negro may maybe go to the street and kill another Negro to make some money, but a plan for wipe out a nation, no, that's not how our people think, man. By sinister means, by the way. As wicked as Jake be out here, Jake just want to survive and be left alone, man. If for Jake alone, Jake don't give a damn about other nations, man. But this man sit down and plan how to fuck everybody else up, man. All the days of his life. Him sleep on it. I'm gonna get that too. Let me continue here. He said he seated in the lurking places. This is Psalms 10 and 8. He said he seated in the lurking places, in the villages, in the secret places, doth he murder the innocent. His eyes is privily set against the poor. So this thing is private, man. You don't know. You actually blame yourself for certain things like HIV or whatsoever, AIDS or whatsoever. You know what I mean? You say, oh look, because me do this and because me do this. You don't even know that, look, this man basically gonna help you die. He help to kill you with his medication. The medication will have you hooked on. You know? You have a lot of research showing that, oh, these medication is very deadly, man, especially for your liver. You know, liver failure. You know, you have liver failure, have blood conditions, man. So some of the things that basically break out on the skin is a result of the medication that this cracker give for AIDS, man. This is how wicked this man is, man. If you're going through any form of pain right now, as I say, if you even have a common cold right now, just think about how it reach you, man. It's not natural, man. Your head hurting right now, there's somebody to be blamed. And it is this man, man. For every time the rain fall and something happen to you when the rain fall, it's something constant happening here in Jamaica when the rain fall. Something highly suspicious about the rain. You know, as I'm saying, I watched a documentary a few months ago, by the way, where it showed that this man have certain influenza, and they speak about influenza in the rainfall. But you know what YouTube say? YouTube take down all type of something for you to say. You can't even find them, you know, to basically use as a reference. But this man has been doing these things for years, man. You know? And look, continue, say, this is Psalms 10 and 9. Now, for the continue, the precept, he said, he'll late and wait secretly as a lion in a den. He late in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draw him into his net. And this is what this man is doing. It's always setting a trap for you, man. And come off like him innocent. Like, oh, look, we're trying to help you. You know what I mean? We're trying to save the planet. We're trying to save him. We're always trying to save something. You know what I mean? And he's the one fucking shit up, man. You know? I'm going to blame everybody else apart from himself. That's what he do. You know, he was a professional doing that. Doing the shit, you know, blame it on somebody else. You know what I mean? And he's the one to fix it. Yeah? That's the so-called white man for you. He crouches as a humblet himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He had said in his heart, God had forgotten. Because he was saying, yo, when do them something all the while, we don't see nothing come out of it. You know what I mean? The Most High must be with me. According to another book here, till him think the Most High is with him. Because him do all them things and nothing come out of it. For years he's been doing this, man. Messing around people. They can't live one good 3-4 months without something that basically take place where you have to maybe go to the doctor or something, man. This man is a menace, man. It's a parasite on the earth. So we feel like we're justified for our hate towards this man here. Let me continue here. He said, he had said in his heart, God had forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. So him think the Most High now see what he do, man. But we see through we see through the eyes of the Heavenly Father, man. You know what I mean? We see. But the Lord reveal these things unto us, man. The Lord see everything. You see, the eyes of the Lord going through the earth and going in every place, man. Just paraphrase it. You know, you can't hide from the Lord of Bashim Roshai. That's why we know. Yeah? Let me finish the thing here.
Special plant growth regulators can destroy food crops, just as weed killer can destroy weeds. The public health nurse and the many other members of our public health system have been fighting nature's biological attacks for years. We have proved that our health and medical systems check the spread of infectious diseases. Our livestock and crops are guarded by a nationwide network of federal, state, and local agencies and experts. Government regulations assure the purity of many food products. But BW...
I know certain food products now, they don't put whether it is genetically modified or whatsoever on the products, man. You have false labeling right now. You know what I mean? Even though if you put it on the product that this will kill you, you know, in plain writing, Negroes will basically go and get it same way. That's like you write, smoking kills at this box of the cigarette, and a Negro will go and smoke it same way. You know, so it doesn't even matter what they put on the packages, man. You know? Yeah? But let's show you what this cracker is about, man. And then you have chemical warfare. I think they go down into that, but not to make the video too long. You know what I mean? See? So this man have all different type of warfare it can unleash on the people. You know, whether it want to be anthrax or whatsoever. You know, biological warfare, germ. You know, whether it want to be different influenzas. You know, H1N1 or whatsoever viruses, man. See, this man dedicate himself in labs daily. you know, researching different bacteria, digging up all the Black Plague. We said documentary the other day to show how this man recover the Black Plague, have it in labs, man. For what? For what reasons, man? You see this man is need to be wiped out of the earth, man. This man is a parasite on the earth, man. You know what I mean? Why you can't just live without doing these things, man? Why? You know? This is Mike at 211. They say, woe to them that devises iniquity, you know, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in power of their hands. You know, these men have all the money in the world. You know, if Jake be getting that money, he'll be partying like hell, you know, enjoying himself. This man take his money to do wicked ass shit, evil shit. That's what he wants money to do. No other reason but to do evil shit. He invests in wickedness, man. You say it is in the power of their hands. And money and wealth is their power, especially the banking elite, man. You know, their wealth is their power, man. You know? So you can practice all them wicked enterprise here, man. Yeah? You say. And they covet fields and take them by violence. You know, this is what they do. They've been doing this for years, and we're witnessing that, man. And you see, a man can't have his own thing on the planet right now with have value without this man come and try to take it, man. And we know that. We can't be hypocrite with that. We know that if a country have any great resources right now, America or some other European country basically is going to stake claim to it, man, and try to force it out of anybody. And the whole world know that they're just trying to be a hypocrite, you know, in regards to this man. You know, there have been many sayings in Jamaica, if Jamaica find high, America come take it away. You know, it's that way. We know that in the back of our mind. You know what I mean? That's the truth, man. That's the truth about this man. But not a lot of people don't accept the truth about this man because they might try to find a reason, justify a reason for love the so-called white man, yeah? But we don't. We don't. Yeah? And this will just basically scratching the surface of all of what this man is doing, man. This man have a long list of things that he's doing, man. If we dish them out today, you know what I mean? But I take all 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 video. You know? Long videos though. Tell about this man, wickedness, man. But anyway, it say, this is Micah 2 and 2, he said, and they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So you oppress a man and his heritage, even a man. So you oppress a man and his house, like yeah, even a man and his heritage. See? So this man basically he oppress the earth right all the way around. You know what I mean? They can't just live in a peace because of this man. I mean, this man have some way affect you in some way, or shape or form, man. Yeah? So we are justified, man. To hell, you can't have a couple of days just being well without something happening. Something happening, man. Yeah? Come on now, man. And this is the reason why we want the kingdom of heaven, man. Because we can't live a life like this, man. We life hanging in doubt, you know. Worrying about sicknesses, illnesses, worrying about the children, what gonna happen to them. You know, yeah, look, man. This is hell, man. And you see, anybody who see this as something that worth keeping, you know, you don't deserve life, man. You need to die. The death of the so-called white man, man. Yeah? If you was with him and you agree with what the direction this society is currently at right now, seeing, you don't deserve life, man. You deserve to die in the judgment, man. Yeah? You're looking forward for nothing, man. If you're not looking forward for the kingdom at this point, you know what I mean? You're looking forward to nothing, man. And that's what the Lord is based. This is what the Lord is saying, man. You know? In Jamaica, they must say you don't have no ambition. You know? Which basically, you don't have any ambition, man. We are looking for a better place, man, a better kingdom. That's what we are looking for. You know? Somewhere where all these things can't happen to it. You know? So with that, we say, Kalalali, Bashimi Oshai, Bashemraka Kodash, we be honest with the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers out here. Keep pushing this truth in sincerity and honesty. Shalom.